Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to TecSocial. I'm glad you could all make it tonight. It's thrilling to have a standing room only crowd. This is awesome. I think it's reflective of the interest in the topic that we have tonight, and I'm really pleased to be introducing the Advanced Diploma in Public Relations graduates from Marconi Campus who did some wonderful work on a project on Facebook advertising, and they're going to share the results and some lessons that they learned with everybody here tonight. So I'm going to turn it over to Melody McNeil, the faculty in PR at NSCC Marconi, and you can take it away.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Thanks everyone for coming. The pressure's on. Wow, thank you tonight. So that's great. And it's the first time our group has been referred to as graduates because we're just weeks away now from graduating, and all of our students are actually on their work terms and learning lots on the job. But we do want to talk a little bit about the program. The Advanced Diploma in PR was launched this past September at Marconi Campus. It had been offered at Waterfront Campus for a number of years. And thanks to Glenn and Fred and a few others who made it happen for Cape Breton, now we have a great complement of 6 students this year. And the NSCC philosophy is always hands-on learning. So whenever we can, we work with industry professionals, and we do real-time work and work with employers and make what we learn relevant both to students and to the community. So this project, or Facebook advertising project, was actually, it's about a 20-minute presentation, but it was actually a project that took months for the students to work on. They didn't just work on this project, they worked on many other things. The students actually take 8 classes per semester. So the program is very intensive, and they cover a lot of ground in the 9 months that we have them. Students actually started right from doing photo shoots to writing headlines. So this is a great project in that it's very integrated with learning, and there's lots of good information we're going to share with you tonight, hopefully that can help your own businesses. Okay, so this is a student-run project, and we're going to let the students take it from here. We will have some time at the end of the session to look at portfolios or talk to you directly if you have great questions that might be directed toward your own business. And please take some time to look at the video resumes and the portfolios at the back of the class. We have 6 very bright students going forward.
Okay, so as of February 19th, 2015, the NSCC Facebook page had 524 likes. We had a goal of reaching 1,000 likes by April 12th of 2015, and that would mean we needed a total of 476 likes in 6 weeks. So even though we're a very small group, we're very close, but the 6 campaigns were very different. Each student had the opportunity to be a guest editor for a week. But before that, we had to consider if we were going to advertise or to run a contest. So based on the research we found, we all thought advertising over contest would work best for our campaign. So first, we had to become familiar with the Facebook options. So we had to understand how to promote the NSCC Facebook page. We had to review Facebook's policies and advertising options, and we had to be prepared as guest editors. And over the 6 weeks, we had objectives. They were to increase the Facebook likes on NSCC Marconi Facebook page before April 15. Our goal was to get to 1,000. We had to attract prospective students to the page, along with maintaining NSCC brand standards. We also had to understand and implement the RACE formula. So that's research, analyze, communicate, and evaluate. And Chris will now go further into detail about the research that we did with the page.
Thank you, Nicola. I'm Chris. I'm the only guy in the class. I was dangerously outnumbered for most of the year, all of the year. And again, like Nicholas said, I'm talking about the research aspect of the assignment. Basically, the first step is we had to establish who we were going to market to, who our target audience was. Luckily enough, NSCC has and still has great information about their student body from all of the different campuses, I believe. So we were able to easily enough find out Marconi's own student body, so we'll be able to identify exactly who it was we were speaking to, or who it was we wanted to speak to, who we wanted to attract for our campaign. Secondly, once we had that information down, we turned around and wanted to get some primary research. So we developed a 10-question survey, I believe it was. Originally it was on paper, but Bob may or may not have told Melody to maybe put it on SurveyMonkey, which might have been a good idea. I don't know, I remember. No, that's true. It was a great idea. So what happens is we were able to actually get a couple of 300, I think it was. Yeah, we ended up having 300 samples from a 1,200 student body, which was pretty incredible. One afternoon we ended up running around with the iPads and computers, cornering people into doing it. That was weird. They thought so. We thought it was funny. Next, the second part of our campaign is we definitely had to find out secondary research. So we had to find out a lot of best practices about the types of ads we needed to create. We had to find out the best practices of Facebook itself, so we didn't do anything that wasn't going to kind of give us a red flag or ding us, making our ads or ideas or campaigns unusable on Facebook. Facebook is set up so it's actually really easy to do that stuff, so it was kind of simple for us to do. And then we also, like Nicholas said, we became editors for a week. So each one of us had our own weeks where we designed our own little campaign. But anyway, we had our own weeks where we had the power to basically control Marconi's Facebook page. Kara was a little frightened by that. Let's see. Hi, Tracy. After all of our research, our primary and secondary, we decided to pinpoint exactly who it was we were going to market to on Facebook. And this is basically the information we ended up paring down to. We were going to focus on the 18 to 29 range, age group. We were going to primarily focus on Nova Scotia, even though a lot of the NSCC student body is made up of Cape Bretoners. We still kind of outsource a little bit to Nova Scotia. High schoolers, different people with different high school backgrounds, or even university backgrounds. What else? Interest behaviors, different information helps us to basically narrow down the audience or the type of person we want our ads to be viewed by. And then this last little slide just kind of shows what what filters everyone used on Facebook to pinpoint who their ads would reach. And then next, I believe Wynn is going to talk about the campaigns themselves and quiz.
Right, so we have a quiz for everybody. We're going to show you some ads, and what we'd like you to do is to rank the ads. You're going to be the marketing experts for the next few minutes. So these are the 6 campaigns that the students ran, and based on your own experience or what you see, and based on what you know of target audience now, we'd like you to rank from 1 to 6 how you think the ads placed. And we'll reveal the results later, but this will be something that that you'll actually might be able to win a prize for. So let's do your hint.
Yeah. I'm just about finished now because Melody did all my part. I'm Wynn McNeil. Chris was the only male in the group and I was the mother.
Still am.
I still am. He's still the only male and I'm still the mother. Except for our teacher. So you're going to rank those, as Melody said, 1 to 6, and based on the number of paid likes you think that the ads received.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. We have some pens as well. Anybody needs a pen at the back?
should I go through these, Melanie, now?
Sure.
So these are the ads, and they're coming up on the order that they come up with the campaign. So we all had a week. There were 6 weeks. We all had a week. Who went first, second, third, fourth? That was all done randomly, but you're going to see them in the order that they appeared. So this ad is Emma's, and Emma's campaign was that if your future's so bright, you're going to need shades. So she thought it was a little quirky that you're inside with shades on. She chose to feature a gal from this program, put her in the library. There was lots of color. So you can just make note of what you see on the ads, because you'll find it interesting when it comes back around as to what did well. So that was Emma's ad. Emma was up first. The second ad was mine, and my theme for my campaign was picture yourself at NSCC. So I chose male and female. I was interested in having in mind, having fun, quirky, not something so seriously based on, we all developed these based on our research, and we did them in our InDesign class with our teacher, and came up with what we wanted to do and what we wanted to portray. We designed the ads and the cover pages. So this is what I wanted to portray: fun, picture yourself at NSCC, and chose the NSCC blue for my background. Next up was Nicola, and she wanted to show diversity, that there's all kinds of program choices at NSCC, and all kinds of diverse reasons to come to study at NSCC. So again, we all were keeping with NSCC guidelines for colors. And Holly was up next, and she wanted you to get career ready. So you just add yourself to what you choose, and you'll be ready for your career. So in Holly's picture, or Holly's ad, I think she was the only one that didn't use a photo. Of a person. Sorry, it's a photo, yeah, of a person. So you can keep that in mind. And next, Chris is next, and Chris said you can write your story at NSCC. So he chose a female, put her in the library, went with this theme to write your story at NSCC. And last is Katie. We're missing Katie tonight. Katie's in Toronto doing her work placement. So Katie's theme was that NSCC can teach you what you need to know. And again, you can make note of the colors. And she chose a female for her ad in a trade. So back to my notes here. So in terms of the engagement, we all had a week and when it was our turn up, Melanie posted our photo, introduced us as the editor of the page for the week, and all of our ads were all ready to go. So when we started, there was no opportunity for people to be changing their ads out just based on how everybody was doing. On the Sunday before, that was all scheduled for the next 6 weeks. So the ad would come up saying who was going to be featured that week. So this is Nicola, and she was the guest editor. And the other thing that we could do, we weren't restricted. Keep looking at Melody for our rules. If you wanted to call on your own Facebook friends and put your ad up and write about it on your own page, you could call on your own bank of people if you wanted to. You didn't have to, not everybody did, but if you wanted to pull in your personal network, you could do so. So this was a contest that was featured, and I just want to make note of it because what it did in terms of the engagement. This was one I had, one of my posts, and just based on my research, it was something that I wanted to do because research says that people like to be able to have their input, have a little say. It took seconds to make a guess. There was no big requirement in terms of having to do something, to research in the back. You looked to make a guess. You could share it with people, and then the ad went through the week. They checked back about 3 times. I'd give a hint, check back, give a hint, check back. So people were watching to see how close they were. They didn't win anything. They just really wanted to participate, and it was easy. So if you see here with this ad, there was 1,457 people reached with this. So there was a lot of engagement with this and a lot of people commenting, which was one thing that you'd really like to happen when you put posts out, is to have people commenting back and forth on one. So that worked out really well, and didn't even take a prize. People just wanted to have their input. So that's it for me. Emma's up next.
Thanks, Wood.
Hi, everyone. Yeah. So I'd like to also point out that all the ads that you just seen were all the photos and the design work was all designed by us as part of our course. So it's kind of cool that we did that. Anyway, so the quiz results. So is everyone finished up their quiz? Yes? Okay, so by a show of hands, how many people got yes? I'm getting so far ahead of myself, I'm so excited. Okay, so here's the results. So my ad here, nope, I just gained some bragging rights. 189 clicks, and through that, the page gained 81 likes through the clicks through the ad. So that came first. Second came Katie's, which 131 people clicked through the ad and got 52 clicks, sorry. Win had 93 clicks through the ad and got 41 likes on the page. Nicola, the diverse programs ad, had 80 clicks through the ad, which gained 33 likes for the page. Holly's, the Just Add Yourself, which was the one that didn't have a photo of a person, which that's kind of interesting because research shows that one with